So in this video, I wanted to go over ways to prep your SVG files to display properly in a program such as processing or maybe for some other application for the web. I've noticed this thing happens. Here I have an SVG, and I've loaded this into my processing data folder. And this is what it looks like, and this is what I would expect it to do. But when I run this sketch here, you'll see that it comes out all distorted. It doesn't really look like this here. And the issue that I found is, when we export this out, there's a few ways to export out the SVG. You could export it from here and export as SVG. You could actually right-click it and export the asset. These methods seem to work. Whoops. When I have something that's really simple, but anytime I have something that's like a little bit more complicated, I might encounter some issues. So if I want to save this out, say this is a leaf, I can export this asset. Let's see what that looks like. It got called leaf asset 1. Again, it looks fine to me when I preview it. Oh, whoops, I actually export it as a PNG. My mistake. Let's go into the export settings again and export as a SVG. And here we can see it looks okay to me. I'm gonna just relabel it leaf SVG. In my processing code where I've loaded that shape, I'm gonna just say leaf, and I will probably get the same thing. I just wanted to show you again, whoops. Or I've also noticed that sometimes when it comes out of there, we have some issues here. The shape command is not being handled properly. So the solution that I found works is we'll actually export this out as, we'll save it as an SVG. And we're doing this because we want a little bit more, in this case, I'll call it maple. This is the one that will work. We need to change the options. So when you go to save as an SVG, you get this menu with more options. And what we need to do is change the decimal places. Right now it's set to 1, which is not enough. We could try some various numbers, like let's try 2. Let's see if that's okay, if that fixes it. Again, this is the new file we created. So let's go into our processing code. And the file name is maple. And just by adding one more decimal place, it actually fixes some of those errors. So this is a way to get those shapes to display properly. And I had an error with an older file, but I was able to fix it using this technique. I just saved as and changed the decimal places here. So an example of if you have a complicated path and it's not displaying properly, go to save as and change the decimal places, and that should be the quick fix for it.